Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we are taking a look at the next in line for Stray Kids discography, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's the next CLE chapter, Levanter? I don't even know if you're pronouncing that right, I don't know what's, so, we're going to be taking a look at that. As always, if you'd like to get 2 weeks early access to these album reactions, you can head on over to Patreon and sign up, and you get a ton of other stuff there as well. It is free to join, of course, too. I post free videos up there that will just not get, make it through here on YouTube. So, we have a total of 8 tracks. Now, this is interesting, but we're going to be taking a look at Double Knot, which Double Knot was released on this album, but it was also a single prior to this, and this is the final track that has Woojin on it, so that is going to be interesting. We're in that post sort of era there. Other than that, we have Stop, we have Levanter, Booster, Astronaut, Sunshine, You Can Stay, and Mixtape number 5. And those are what we're going to be looking at for this album reaction. So I'm excited. Now, this is Stop, Road Not Taken full version. I don't know if this is, was released later on. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's from that album. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got here with Stop. No. Okay, interesting build so far. Okay. Hey. Ooh. Okay. Oh, the choreo goes crazy here. You can just tell. It's building? I'll go wherever I wanna go. Okay. Now see this one. First of all, love IN and Sungmin's voices on this. And Lino, I think they're doing fantastic. Of course, the rap line killing it. But I don't know how I feel about that break, right? Now, obviously, I feel like there's really cool choreo there. But the way it cuts off, it's just like, it's like stopping me from getting to a different, oh. It's like I get to a certain part right here. And then it goes into this, and it's just like, it's weird because it's like it's almost like false, like it feels like it's gonna go in a different place, right? The build here, and then it just cuts like that, and I'm like, I don't know if I care for that. I think one of my pet peeves is like when you have a build like that and it goes in like a different direction that just doesn't really deliver. So far, that's probably my biggest complaint about this track. Okay, this is an interesting direction with the piano. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that like weird break, right, where it just feels like it should be going in a different direction is probably my biggest complaint. What I do enjoy actually is, and normally I'm not a huge fan of it, is like some of the vocal effects that they're using, very slightly. But what I like about them is the song, like the instrumentation and the backing track has this sort of more like industrial, type of sound right to it. And I think that fits perfectly over their voices. I think with the track and the instrumentation, I think it works very well. And what I like too is once it switched up and it went to the piano, like that was stripped back and you got to see their or hear their, I should say, raw voices more, and it totally made sense for like that portion, what they were doing with it. So yeah, I just like the kind of drop into a different beat in the, I guess, what I would assume, like I said, is like where the dance break or the choreo really comes in. Just was kind of throwing me off. I wasn't a fan of it. So, but this is this is a solid track. All right, Double Knot. Let's see what we got. Okay, a little more EDM style. Hey. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Hey. What? Bro, Changbin is doing some crazy stuff on this one. Okay, Hyunjin. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Obviously more of a classic Stray Kids rap heavy, track on this in this. I like, so one thing I always like when groups do is when they match up their flow with like the instrumentation, right? Like the beats of the instrumentation. Very fun. And we got that here. In particular though, like, y'all know how I feel about Changbin. He's like watching Skizcode and stuff like that. I'm definitely like OT8, but like Changbin is close to being like bias, like main bias. He really is. Just because I love his style of rap, right? And surprisingly enough, like in terms of like singing, obviously, over on Patreon too, by the way, been checking out Kingdom, so we're gonna be wrapping that up. But Han, his singing voice is pretty incredible too. Lee No, like I said, in the past couple times I've checked it out, Lee No's singing voice is absolutely incredible. He might actually have my favorite singing voice, which is crazy enough. But yeah, interesting instrumentation. I liked it. I don't know if it matched up entirely well with this, but this was fun. This was fun. So that is the last track that we will hear Woojin on, which is, what are you going to do? Stuff like that happens. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting transition, I guess, for listening to Stray Kids now. Levanter.
의심 따윈 해본 적도 없었어. 상상은 널 안았지만 두 손 꽉 널 잡았지만 품속엔 공허 한만 남은 채 헤매이다. 결국 깨닫게 됐어. 널 놓아야만 한다는 걸 스스로 속여가며 버텨낸 꿈을 낀 순간
Hey, okay, here we go. Ooh, nice back and forth there. Oh. Ooh, I like this chorus. This chorus is pretty good.
It's so good now.
Ooh. Y'all know I'm a sucker for guitars and stuff like that, so if you throw that in. don't think this video is lining up very well with the way they edited it. I don't think it's lining up very well. Okay. Ooh, which is, I mean, it's the title, or the name of the... it's the song that has the same name as the album, as the mini, right? Oh, this is always also the disclaimer, right? I don't know how accurate these are all going to be in terms of color-coded lyrics, so I apologize if they're wrong, unfortunately. So far, you know, we've had 3 tracks, and they've been different, right? Obviously, which I enjoy. I enjoy seeing, trying different things on your album, and you know, not trying to have too many things that sound similar. And what I like in particular about this, I like the chorus, but I like, obviously, it's more vocally driven, so you get that little difference in the previous track, which was more, you know, hip-hop and rap heavy. Man, yeah, they did really well. Like I said, Han and everyone just, you know, got to hear Chung Bin sing a little bit, right? The guitar at the end there being thrown in. Plus, I really loved Hyunjin and, well, if it was Hyunjin and Felix, you know, their harmonies. Man, I'm a sucker too, because obviously Felix and his deep voice, I'm a sucker for when you have that sort of more bass, vocal harmonizing with a higher registered voice, like a tenor or something like that. It's one of those things. I love hearing it, right? I love it. So yeah, this was a good track. Probably my favorite one so far. Let's see what we got. Booster. Okay. Hey. Ooh, okay, Han. Wow, harmonizing on Han's part, fantastic. Hey. Okay. Hey. Yeah, his man, Han. So good, right? With the harmonies here? Ooh, nice end there. Oh, not the snaps.
거센 바람이 휘몰아쳐도 I'm gonna ride oh I 그 바람에 더 몸을 맡긴 채 더 거치게 앞에 나가 헤쳐나가 헤쳐나가 달려가 헤쳐나가 헤쳐나가 달려가 헤쳐나가 헤쳐나가 달려가 지켜가 눈과 바깥 사이에 one step ahead.
Okay. You know what I'm always fascinated by too with these like with the harmonization parts, like in particular talking about Hans, is that like these are things that they need to be able to do live in a live setting too, right? So it's always crazy to me to see the range. And then obviously, you know, most K-pop groups have, you know, backtracks obviously to help them. And there are some cases where they may not necessarily sing that part in a live performance. They may let the backtrack do that and then just sing other parts, you know, depending on how much they're dancing, they're doing the choreo and stuff like that. That's totally understandable, too. But, man, I love it, too. Like, obviously, they have to dictate when exactly they're going to sing those parts, but just, I can't imagine just hitting that is crazy, right? Like, especially watching behind the scenes or some of the behind the scenes stuff that they're doing, obviously during Kingdom is like, whew, can we hit this note? I don't know. I hope so. We're gonna try it, you know. And then you just practice and practice and practice, and sometimes you're not capable of hitting it, you know, even in the live performance setting, and it's tough. It's tough. So props, man. Okay. So, next we have Astronaut.
탐험을 떠나갈 거야 right now 영앤 free 두려울 건 없잖아 어디든 아지트가 될 거야 우주로 가자 like an astronaut 난 준비돼 있어 이미 가방을 다 쌌고 I stayed up all night 설레서 잠도 못 잤어 I'm brave, I'm great 다 돼 내가 뭐를 하든 okay Jump babe, ready steady 이제까지
Is that him doing the ad-libs too?
맘이 가는 대로 그려 필요네 내 발이 가는 대로 밟아 그래 못해 우주선에 like an astronaut 저 기별하네 두 손에 닿듯이 점점 다가오네 그 앞에 다가오면 그저 잡으면 돼 어디든 가면 되니까 어디든 가면 돼 어디든 가면 되네 우주선에 타면 돼
Ooh, okay.
나라에 도착해도 찾아 나서지 않을 거야 출구 무섭지 않아 어디도 방에 불 켜고 자는 나이는 벌써 지났다고
Hey.
나를 막는 게 있다면 넘지 않고 빠져 갑자기 뭔가가 튀어나와 또
Oh my gosh.
짓도 따윈 내 맘이 가는 대로 그려 필요 없네
Yeah.
내 발이 닿는 대로 밟아 그래 몸에 우주선은 like an astronaut 저 기별하네 두 손에 닿듯이 점점 다가오네 그 앞에 다가오면 그저 잡으면 돼 어디든 가면 되니까 어디든 가면 돼 어디든 가면 되네 우주선에 타면 돼 탐험을 떠나갈 거야
This okay. This is just a vibe, right? This track is just vibey.
어디든 아지트가 될 거야 우주로 가자 like an astronaut Let's go!
Hey.
별 찾으러 떠나 뭘 모르고 fly tonight 우주로 가자 like an astronaut Backpack 준비해 놔 에이 당장 별을 찾아 에이 달랑 다녀올게 좀만 기다려봐 It's black 해도 난 가 에이 당장 나를 찾아 에이 달랑 다녀올게 좀만 기다려봐 탐험을 떠나갈 거야 right now
Okay.
영영 free 두려울 건 없잖아 어디든 아지트가 될 거야 우주로 가자 3, 2, 1, take off!
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's fun. It's a fun song. The lyrics are fun, you know.
뭘 모르고 fly tonight 우주로 가자 like an astronaut
Okay, I think, you know what, too? So far, I think Yellowwood is like one of my favorite albums I've listened to from them so far. But what I like about this album too is like how, like I said, how different tracks are, right? And lyrically and stuff like this. If the lyrics here are to be taken, you know, I'm sure you can derive different meanings in that from them. But if you just take it for its face value, it's just a fun song talking about being an astronaut, right? Like in wanting to go on adventures and stuff like that. It's a fun vibe, and I like that. And I'm not saying that I like when groups move out of their concept, and I'm saying they don't have to do that all the time, but I do like when they step out of it in this case, right? Like, at least during this time period, and I'm sure probably, you know, even more so, but if we're looking at just this time period of Stray Kids, you know, they're seem to be known for that more sort of fast-paced, aggressive, almost hip-hop style, you know. A lot of their tracks are like that, right? And every now and then you jump out of it, and I think that's what I like about the mixtapes. That's what I like about Astronaut, right? It kind of has a different vibe to it, and it's fun. It's fun to see them, you know, try different things and be successful with it. So another thing is, like I said, there is a ton of videos, like music videos and special videos and stuff like that, and performance videos that Stray Kids did for like a large portion of their tracks. B-sides and everything, so I am going to be going through the ones that I haven't seen yet. I've seen mostly their later stuff and their early beginnings, but I might even redo the MVs I've already seen of them now that I'm way more familiar with who's who and, you know, have a little bit more of an understanding of the guys and stuff like that through Skiz Code and stuff like that. So stuff like Thunderous, for example, and some of the other tracks I've reacted to the music videos for, I want to re-go through once we get to them. So that's going to be fun to do, like I said, now that I'm familiar, and I'd be like, oh, it's crazy that this member is doing that. You know what I mean? So, all right, Astronaut. Next up, we have Sunshine. Let's see. I feel like, too, like Stray Kids in particular is another group that I'm never exactly sure what I like to expect with a track, right? With especially the title. Like, the instrumentation and everything could be completely different to where I would imagine it would go, right?
시끄러운 도시 속에서도 하고 싶은 대로 내 맘대로 햇볕 좋은 그늘 아래에 앉아 눈을 감고 잠깐 나를 봐봐 머릿속에서 다툼은 끝나고 지겨운 얘기들은 모두 wash 오해 씻겨서 내려갔어 지금 아주 평화로 낙원에 앉아 나 비밀 얘기를 해 그동안 몰랐던 나의 질문들을 답하면 좀 무서워네 아주 오랜 친구와 얘기하는데 편안하고 누웠어 chillin' 꽤 좋은 시간을 보내고 밤이 될 때까지 healing 이젠 걱정 없이 가 내가 원하는 곳 이젠 부담 없이 해 내가 원하는 곳 주변 모든 게 다 slow mode 모든 소리가 조용해져 나의 걱정은 다 blow up 바람에 다 맡겨 날 이제는 난 시끄러운 도시 속에서도 하고 싶은 대로
Oh, see, I love Chan's tone too. I feel like when Chan is singing, like, in his normal register, like regular register, right? He's not going lower or higher. Here he's maybe adding a little bit lowerness to it, but there's something very soothing about his, like, just regular singing tone. Okay. Hey.
탐탁치 않은 시선에게 죽을 때도 was a grown What's the problem 그냥 무시하고 갈 길이 나가 누가 뭐라든지 신경 안 써 무엇이 중요한지 where
Hold on. Wow, is that really Felix? I mean, I'm not that not that I don't believe his range or anything like that, but I just want to be sure, obviously, that the video's correct. But also, there's like a little bit. Obviously, they've been adding some distortion and stuff like that to the vocals, so I'm like, wow, he sounds completely different. Wow, that sounds crazy. Oh, they tricked me. They tricked me. I thought we were done. Okay. Okay, Changbin. Okay, they didn't trick me that time. Yeah, another... I guess this is more closer to... I mean, even then it's not, but like if I think of Sunshine, the name Sunshine, I guess instrumentally this is leaning a little bit closer to what I would have guessed it would have gone, but it still didn't quite go there. I guess, I mean, would you consider this to be more in the R&B style? Because it did feel like that in certain aspects, and love the vocals on this. I do wish they pulled back a little bit more on the distortion and like the filters and stuff like that, because obviously there was parts where it was more heavily used versus parts where it was not. And I wish we could have just pulled back overall on it a little bit more, because you know me, I'm a huge fan of cleaner vocals, and obviously the guys can sing, right? It's not like we don't know they can't sing, you know? But yeah, so obviously it's a stylistic choice, which again is totally fine with, but I just would have preferred a little bit more pulled back. Other than that, though, yeah, this was good too. I enjoyed this one. I think next, are we on Mixtape next? No, okay. We are on You Can Stay. Mixtape 5, I'm very interested in. Obviously, the past mixtapes have been more, I should say, it's true, and I seen someone say this, but every group's definition of what a mixtape is different, right? Excuse me. Because I've seen groups where mixtapes were like their heaviest raps were coming for your throat, we're calling out people that are against us sort of thing. And then in Stray Kids, for example, it is more heavily vocally based, which is the opposite of, like I said, of what you would expect. But it also is pretty genius because a lot of times anyway, you're getting more of that heavier rap stuff and in their regular discography. So why not switch it up, right? It's pretty genius. You Can Stay. Let's see. Another more mellow, somber track? Are we building? Sounds like we could be building. Okay. Okay, yeah, more mellow. Okay, Sungmin, let's go, bro. Hey. Ooh, yeah. This is more like a vibey. Even the rapping has like a more mellow tone to it so far. Okay. Hey.
손을 잡아 구름 위로 right 어디든지 갈 수 있어 조용히 잠시 네 목소리 들어 에이 두 손꽉 잡은 채로 너의 마음에 stay
Hey.
모두 신경 쓰지 않아 너와 나 둘이
Ah, just another like fun vibey song, you know?
여기 쉬어도 돼 여기 쉬어도 돼 여기 있어도 돼 여기 있어도 돼
Okay. Hey. All right. Wow. Fun stuff. All right, and the one I'm interested in the most based off of, you know, what their previous tracks for the mixtape were. All right, so here we are with the final track for this album, Mixtape number 5.
선선하게 불어오는 가을바람도 차가워지고 내 두 손은 주머니 속으로 빨간 노란 초록색깔의
Okay.
나무들도 이제 푸른색의 후드를 입은 나무들로
Ooh.
해가 빨리 지며 길어지는 밤 길어지는 밤과 달리 짧아진 나의 꿀잠 이불 밖은 추워도 돼 보리보리 쌀쌀해도 잠깐 이 적정 온도 유지해줄래
떨어진 낙엽을 밟으며
Ooh, the switch ups in this one?
온 그 길을 돌아봐 yeah. 에이, 내리는 눈이 쌓여가면 내가 가는 길을 새로 만들어가 바람 불어 내 웃음권도 바람막이 우두를
Whoa, the instrumentation on this is crazy. Especially with like the horns and like the more orchestral type sound in the background is wild. What? It's crazy.
걸쳐 모자 눌러쓰고 텅빈 주머니 속 두 손 맞다 당당히 걷는 걸음도
Hey.
큰 어떤 라인과 그 손에 긴 기장의 지갑 후드 속에 새 신발을 신고 Baby how do I look 두 손 맞다 당당히 걷는 걸음도 후리후리 내게 쉼터같이 부기부기 1번 꺾고 댄스 groovy
Okay.
모자를 쓰고 나는 이제 block the word 우신너리 쌀쌀하네 마침 덮어 yeah 청순하는 가을이 넘어가는 타이밍 낙엽대진 거목길은 농가 바람에 차지 쌀쌀한 겨울에 이것만 입긴 춥지만 한포안에 너는 여전히 깔끔한 후디 떨어진 낙엽을 밟으며 내가 밟아온 그 길을 돌아봐 yeah 에이, 내리는 눈이 쌓여가면
Hey.
낙엽처럼 we gon' fall in love 아침에 황금빛 머리카락 다 날렸다가 시간이 흘러서 탈색커져 이제는 백발 잎에 쌓이던 추억들이
Yeah, Felix, what are you doing with your voice, bro? Hey. Wow, this really goes with the instrumentation. It's crazy. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh my god, the horns, dude, and the piano throwing this is awesome. That's exactly what I mean. Like, I would have never have guessed that mixtape number 5 would have sounded like that. Even, I mean, this one I guess is a little bit more but even then it was more melodic rap. It wasn't even, you know. Oh man, such an interesting sound. I love it. I love it. This is good. So yeah, that is it for this album. This was fun, right? I think maybe I'm just crazy in saying this, but I feel like this is one of their more diverse albums in terms of sounds, right? Like, I don't remember getting this much different sounding tracks in a mini or in an album before. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just misremembering. At least ones that I like of note where I'm like, ooh, instrumentation is kind of extremely different in a lot of cases, which I like, right? So that is it for Stray Kids. I'm just going to call it Levanter. Of course, we have other stuff going forward, and I'm going to try to do... It depends on, like, if singles get put on, like, other albums, right? Obviously, because sometimes they'll release singles that never get put on to, like, minis or stuff like that. I'll definitely double back and sort of do those at some point. And then, of course, if they do get put on albums, I'll cover them as well. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll see you next time for the next Stray Kids discography, right? Peace.